Uses for this item, please leave some comments down below. What else could you use this for? Let me know. If you're an HVAC guy, or if you do air conditioning, anything at all, sailboating, give me some ideas. Hey guys, welcome back to your review channel. Today I'm looking at a anemometer. And what this is a wind speed measurer. It's a 3-in-1 handheld wind speed measurer. It does all different levels. I'm going to go over that with you in a minute. I'm also going to go outside and test this, so stick with me, watch this video. I'm going to show you how to use it and how it operates, and we're going to go over that as well. So this is a really cool device. This is for outdoor use, of course. If you're sailing, surfing, flying, shooting, anything at all that you want to get the wind gauge, if you're trying to find out how windy it is, miles per hour, things like that, you need something like this there. Like this. It's handheld, made out of plastic, but very well made construction. Pretty well made. Looks really, really good. Comes in a box, put that to the side. Comes with instructions, but pretty easy to learn. Put that to the side. And it also does come with 3 AAA batteries included, which is really nice. So props to you for setting up with batteries. That's really, really a nice feature. It's got a good size LCD screen, so you can easily read. We'll show you that in a minute. Here is the back. Here's where the batteries go in the back right here. Put those batteries right there. You can see that. It's got like a fan, very, very accurate. I was playing with it earlier. Just a little bit of wind and it just blows. You can see it turning really easy. Now, it doesn't matter if the wind's blowing either in any direction. It's going to give you the wind speed, and also it's going to give you all the calculations that you need. So there's different variations. There's a lot of different readings this can do. So let's go over some of the readings. Let me just go over that with you and just show you and explain to you the different readings. And then we're going to go out and out in the wind, and I'm going to show you exactly how this works. Okay, so this does 5 different readings. Let me just show you that. So let's pop the batteries in first real quickly. Again, they do include the batteries, so that's really a nice feature. Let's just pop those in. They're really easy to install. Just put those 3. And the reason why I got this, because I do a lot of fan reviews and different reviews of that sort, and I want to measure the air pressure, not so much the air coming out of fans or HVAC, things like that. So you need something like this to measure that airflow, and that's what that does. So let's take off this little screen protection it has here on top. I believe it has that little piece of film there. Let's take that off. That comes right off, nice and easy. And now you can see the screen itself. So super easy to use. Like I said, here is the power button. It goes right on. You can see it's well lit up. It does have a backlight. You can turn the backlight on or off. Really, really easy. It has units. So units are the sections of the measurements you can do, the 5 different ones. They have MS, you have KM, we'll go over those in a minute, KTS, they have FT/S, and also, of course, we all know, at least we do in the Northeast, so North America is MPH, which is mile per hour. Now also has temperature, Celsius and Fahrenheit. You take a look at that right there, 72 degrees in here right now, or Celsius right there. So those are that kind of meter reading. That's super easy. Now I have a range. So range is really important. If you want to measure something and then capture it, you want to use the range. So range is the max. So what that does, it'll keep track of how high the air flows, or the wind's blowing, and it'll save it. So I'll give you an example. Say blow. So right there is 3 miles an hour. It's going to keep it right there. Now, if that wasn't pressed, it would just go back to 0. So go up and down. So this way, if you want to really get a max gust, say you're outside reporting in the weather, or if you really want to capture that, so okay, it's 3 miles an hour or whatever it is, you can keep it there. And the more you can see, it just keeps going up. So it'll just keep capturing and holding that number. It does have a mid, and average gives you the average. So high, low, and average, that gives you that, okay? And then or you can just do regular like this here. As you blow on it, it'll go up. And as it slows down, it'll go down by itself. You can see that. So that's how that works. So we're going to go outside and test this in real life. So I'm going to give you the 5 different measurements, what they mean. So MS, what does that mean? MS means meter per second. That's the airflow. MS, it means meter per second. And then the next one is KM/H. That's kilometers per hour. I had to look this all up to let you know. So wind speed in KHM is like I said, kilometers per hour. Measure how fast air flows horizontal over an hour of period. 1 hour of period. That's what that means. Next one is KTS. KTS is wind speed in knots. So this is great if you're a boater. You want to know how fast the nautical air is, I guess it is, right? Not how fast nautical miles. I think that is a nautical airspeed, really. Measures speed in nautical miles per hour. That's what that means. And then the next one is FT/S. FT/S means wind speed measured in feet per second. Unbelievable. It measures in feet per second. So meaning the number of feet particle of air travels in 1 second. So that gives you that. So if you really want to know how fast air is moving per second, that's what that is for. I don't know who would use all this. I'm only interested in miles per hour. Also, you can use it if you're doing it. If you're measuring fan speed, like I'm doing a measurement on some fans. I'm doing that. So if you want to see that video on, I did a couple of Costco fans. We're doing a side-by-side comparison and we'll see how fast the air is coming out. And we want to measure the M/S we're going to use for that. There's so many different configurations you can do here. It's crazy. But that's how this fan works. It's super easy. You can see you just blow it and you can get all the configurations there. And that's miles per hour. So let's take this outside real quick. Let's just see. It's a little windy today, so it's a really good test. And again, small, made out of high quality plastic, and it's made very, very, very well. I think it's a good handle on it. It's like it's good enough size, good enough to put in your pocket, and also throw it in the bag if you're gonna go on your boat, if you want to fly a kite. Maybe it's too windy out. You want to know, so maybe it's too windy for a specific thing you want to do. If you want to paint or anything you want to do, sometimes it's important to know the wind speed. And that's why you have something like this here. It's compact, powerful, and actually for the price point, it was actually a really good deal. So it doesn't matter which way the wind is blowing, it's going to give you the correct measurement. If it blows backwards, it's not going to go in reverse. It's going to go forward. That's how this works. I'll show you an example. There we go. And that's the going forward, not negative, it's forward. So it's going to measure either way. So let's take this outside real quick and measure this and wrap up this review. If you enjoyed this type of content, let me know. Leave me some comments down below if you like something like this, or maybe you have a better suggestion or a better option. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have something like this. Give me some comments. I really do appreciate that. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really do appreciate that. Watch the video. I really do. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll leave a link at the end of this video when the fan comparison video will be ready. I'll attach it to this video too at the end when that's finished. That'll be a couple of days, and that's why I got this, just to compare wind speed and checking things like that. And that's why I got something just like this. All right, guys, let's go outside and check it out. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot to me, as you all know. Appreciate it. Let's do the outside test. 1.3 actually, very, very light breeze, but you can see how it's just measuring that wind. And it do get a little gust. It's a little windy out there, not terrible, but it is a little windy. See, we get a little gust of wind here. There we go. Here's a gust of wind right there. 2 miles an hour. Comes another gust. 7. So you can see how it's just picking up that wind right there. 5, 6. So you can see. Now, if you guys, if you have any suggestions or other uses for this item, please leave some comments down below. What else could you use this for? Let me know. If you're an HVAC guy, or if you do air conditioning, anything at all, sailboating, give me some ideas. Leave me some comments down below what you think this will be good for. I think that's I would really appreciate that. So you can see here, the wind is blowing. Let me turn this to this way here. You can see 4 miles an hour, 3.8 miles an hour. This is all in miles an hour right now. And there's the temperature. It's 79 degrees out. And you can just see how cool it is that you're getting some measurements of the airflow. 1.7, 1.6, small, compact. Now let's just put it on range, like I said before. Now we're gonna get a range. Let's go like that. Now that was the max speed, right? So let's shut this off, put it back on, because it registered the most important, the highest speed, miles per hour, and then range. So now what this is going to do is going to measure, because that's the only thing bad about this. Only one thing that you have to keep resetting it every time. That's because it is inexpensive. I'm sure better ones can have memory and you can save storage and things like that. This one does not do that. So now it's stopped moving, but it's registered the last speed range. So if you're outside and say, okay, what is the max speed today? You can get an idea. Oh, it hit 72 miles an hour, the wind, or it hit 40 miles an hour. That's why you have that. So right now it's kind of calm, it was windy all morning, but unfortunately that's just how it goes. But you get the idea. As the wind blows, it'll register it and it'll capture that speed. So they go 1.6, 1.8, 2.1. So now it'll just keep capturing the highest speed out there. You can just see how that works. And you can just see it's capturing it and it's just storing it there, and then have a total amount of speed right there. So you can just see how it's working. So that's what I have for you guys. So that's 3 miles an hour, 3.2, and it's just going to keep capturing that speed over and over and over. So that's what this does. All right, guys, I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I think this is probably a very cool device. Let me know what you think this would be good for. Again, let me know if you have any other ideas. There's a good gust right there. Right there's a good gust. Oh, there's a good gust. The 7 miles an hour, 7.4, and it'll register. It'll just keep it there until I clear it out. Hit that range, it'll go back to 0. Now it's gonna just go up and down. I really love making these kind of videos to help educate, motivate you, and inspire you to purchase things just like this. Appreciate your time as always for watching, and make it a great day.